Naruto 571 Bijou mode, or you could call it manga action overload, because it was awesome. If you want action, you got it. I mean, you got all the action you could want. I mean, if you needed your manga action fix, I mean, you're buzzing. You are buzzing hard right now. I have to just be honest with you. This was awesome. And I've also seen other reviews and everything. Everybody is really happy with this chapter. Okay, including myself. I'm a person that action is the number one thing that I want to see. I like character development, I like story, but action is number one. So even with people that it isn't, they want more of the character development, story and everything. But this was just so much, you know. It was awesome. Another super awesome chapter. Okay, let's see. Now, oh wow. Okay, where to start? I mean, I guess I could start in the beginning, but we'll jump around. Okay, Guy and Kakashi, as has been on my channel, some people, and I'm sure all the other channels that are talking about this. What can they do? I mean, what actually? I mean, it's got to the point where these two characters are so awesome, and they've been so great all the way through, and I'm sure they're still going to do a lot of great stuff, because they're really, the author has them, the way he characterizes them, they're really brilliant with their abilities and everything. But they are definitely in over their head. This is just the scale of what's going on, the size and the power, and beast bombs getting thrown around. I mean, the whole thing's just crazy. And of course, right there. Now, this is spoilers. I'm assuming everybody that is listening to this has already read it. If you haven't, then go read it, please. But right in the beginning, of course, that now it's become where Guy and Kakashi gets saved by Naruto. I mean, just everything's, the whole cycle has just changed. And something that a lot of people haven't mentioned. I mean, of course, there is a lot in this chapter, this chapter in particular. But Toby using them simultaneously, the other tailed beast and everything. It's just, I mean, it's just incredible. But anyway, okay, skipping to some of the main points. Okay, something that all of us have been is the look. I thought that it would be similar to the Eight Tails, right? He goes into the full beast mode, and then there you are. Instead, it's this cloak, which it's different. It's like the Susanoo with the Uchiha. How you stand in them, and the Susanoo, those demonic looking figures, and you can kind of move, and I mean, and it's like that. So that was a big surprise for me, and seemingly for everybody that I listened to that's done reviews and discussion on it. So and it looked incredible. Of course, the panel where you go out and you're seeing the Nine Tails cloaked. I mean, it's just, and then he goes on a rampage. Of course, mixed with the speed of Naruto and everything. It's just, it's over the top. And of course, and then he's using multiple. Once we got into the war, it was seen that not only can Naruto's clones, they can use different power modes. I mean, they can. I mean, it's phenomenal. So he's able to be in one mode with one, using the function, say in Sage mode, and he's able to be, cloaked in another mode, and and able to do all this stuff at the same time, which is just, incredible. And for a long time, a lot of us have been, and I'm sure yourself included, have thought, that Sasuke is just too powerful for Naruto to handle, and now this thing kind of goes back and forth, and now it looks like Naruto is just. It looks like it would be an interesting battle. I mean, just image it, just the image of Sasuke standing in his Susanoo and Naruto with the cloaked demon fox, and it standing in each one's respect. I mean, it's a pretty wild, image, and we may definitely see that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and ask a question right now. What role is Guy and Kakashi going to be able to? And I don't think either one is going to get killed. That's been asked in comments and everything. Of course, I don't know, but I don't think that they are going to get killed. These characters are just too awesome. Although it's a war, it could happen. But I don't see what they can do because I mean, if they can't, I mean, it's either the Beast they have to go after or Toby, and it would make sense to go after Toby, but I mean, how are they ever going to touch? I mean, it would be really difficult. Of course, these two together could do it. I'm sure if they understand his weaknesses well enough, because they came prepared, you know, to deal with the Beast if they're going to use the Ranagan, you know, abilities, you know. But it could happen. I mean, that's the only way I can see it. Is my, I guess, a prediction, you know, would be that's what Guy and Kakashi are going to do, because they simply, everything that they would have to do to deal with the tailed beast would just, you know, would wipe them out. You know what I mean? They wouldn't have any chakra left, or they'd just probably die. So anyway, that's my prediction. They're going to have to go after Toby. And I see that as happening while Naruto is going after, which makes sense. So while he's keeping Toby busy and they're trying to knock out those chakra, you know, spikes in there to disable the beast to the resurrected Jinchuriki bodies, you know, that's what that's looking like. Okay, moving on. And it did look awesome. And of course, I'm sure that a lot of people that have read it this is one of those chapters that I'm sure is being reread several times. But also, you're like, when this gets animated, I want to see it. I mean, I really, really, really would love to see this, you know, as far as in cartoon form or in anime form. Really like to see this, because this is going to be pretty epic. So yeah, I mean, you're into this maybe, I don't know, 6 pages, and you probably already have gotten more action than you get into a manga that's really got a lot of action in it. So this is pretty incredible. Of course, the scale of it is pretty awesome. And oh, it was what a fun chapter. Try all you want there. No way I'm letting you eat me, the Eight Tails says. Oh man, it was anyway, it's a lot of fun. Okay, in the very end, okay, and a lot of this stuff's been mentioned before by other people and stuff, so I won't go too far into this other stuff. Try to keep it short. So at the end, of course, another great ending. You've got you've got Toby controlled tail beasts on one side, and Bijou Dama, you know, and you got the 9 tails cloaked up and everything on the other side. And kind of interesting that he couldn't sync it up with the 8 tails. So it'd be at least, you know. But anyway, so that's where it's ended. So it's going to be another, you know, it's going to have another great start to the next chapter. And there's so many storylines going and everything. I mean, it's just, you know, which thing do you want to talk about? But anyway, okay, so yeah, Guy and Kakashi have already, you know, made that prediction. What are your predictions for next week? And I have to say, I mean, going back to what was mentioned in the beginning, if you were looking for your manga action fix, you have to be buzzing now. I mean, that had to be enough to carry you through to the next week, if not, you know, a couple of weeks. This has been a tremendous amount of I mean, just overload, man. So another exciting chapter. I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. If you would please give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, it's all up to you. You can always subscribe and unsubscribe and do whatever you want. And it is entirely up to you. One Naruto fan to the rest. Take care.